way the secondary's nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Morton. And some room to work. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up of 5 and a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Morton. Extending the play. He'll throw it. Fakes the grab. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Play is intercepted.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught over the middle. It's Durant. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give out of the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Morton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got the back in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. quickly to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stopper.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Got enough for the 1st down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Knights are threatening in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right on target this time. Racing down the left side. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 4 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dances away. He's going to run it. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Morton. Right on the money. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes ahead. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Knights.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to fire on second down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right?
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Knights in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They
get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Morton. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They kick it away on fourth down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. QB got it himself. Got room at the 35. Turning on the Jets. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Knights line it up with a first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fitted in the window for the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes a man miss. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to change this route. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to barrel in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Knights! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over BYU. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get them to lock.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. A little screen to the running back. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on. Week's game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes the catch near the 50. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that